December 15th, 2010 will forever occupy a special place in the history of the country. The date on which the ICC named the 6 Kenyans it suspects to have been most responsible for the 2007-2008 post-election violence. The announcement by ICC Prosecutor Moreno Ocampo attracted a flurry of reactions from different parts of the country. In Mombasa, residents welcomed the move by the prosecutor while exuding confidence that the people of Kenya would continue coexisting in a peaceful manner as they have matured over time and the eruption of violence was a non-issue.
Hii ni moja sababu nzuri sana imeonyesha kwamba sasa itabidi tukomae kisiasa.
Hata kama ni ndugu yangu ndiye ametajwa, tuwe tu na utulivu. Mimi naomba hivyo kwa wananchi.
However, in Nakuru, there was a slight variation in views expressed, with some residents dismissing Ocampo's list in its entirety.
Hiyo list ni fake kwa sababu wale walianzisha ghasia na kupanga jama hawako.
Sasa hii tusianze kurusha maneno. Unaona kule chini ndio watu walikuwa wanarusha mawe na huko juu watu wanakunywa chai.
And in Kericho, there was an array of mixed reactions, with the debate leaning towards whether or not the government should have formed a local tribunal or left the case squarely in the corridors of the International Criminal Court.
Let Kenyans handle their own affairs. If anything, we have to be Kenyans.
I think it's the right thing that they have decided about their head.
My name is Willis Raburu. My colleague Chris Tyree was in Gatundu, where he filed the following report.
Gatundu South Constituency, Kiambu County in central Kenya. 2 p.m. sharp, and residents here had already mailed around any TV set near them to catch up with the latest report from the ICC, which was presented before the pre-trial chamber by the ICC prosecutor Moreno Ocampo. And when the name of Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta, who is also the area MP, was mentioned, the atmosphere changed, with the viewers making different faces, an indication of their surprise.
I don't seem to appreciate what they mean by focal point between Mungiki and PNU, because I don't think Uhuru Kenyatta is a PNU or Mungiki.
Unajua mtoto akiwa yako hata kama ni mbaya, huyo ni mtoto yako. Na wangetanja wote wenye walifanya hivyo.
On the streets, people were in groups discussing in low tones over the announcement.
Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, I expected his name not to be in that list, because I think he's played a big role in maybe securing the peace of the country.
Bwana Uhuru is not guilty until proven guilty by the court.
But for some, they had a different opinion concerning the name of Uhuru being among Ocampo top 6.
Kama mtu alikosea apelekwe Hague.
The top 6 individuals remain innocent until proven guilty, and their only prayer and hope is that the evidence presented before the pre-trial chamber will not meet the ICC threshold, and finally their names will be dropped from the Ocampo list. For now, I now hand over to Salim Bilu, who is in my Mahiu, to bring you the latest from there.
Thank you, Chris. Now we have been at Vumilia IDP camp in Mai Mahiu. The camp is host to about 1,300 IDPs. Like the additional 5,000 IDPs across the country in transitional camps, they are desired to have those found to bear the greatest responsibility for the post-election chaos be prosecuted, cannot be ignored. Now here are some of the views and comments soon as Ocampo made his announcement earlier today.
Mimi nimeona si mbaya, lakini ile pahali nimeonea ubaya yake ni kuweka Uhuru. Uhuru ni mtu mwenye alikuja kutusaidia.
Kwa sababu sio kama yeye, watu wengine hawangekwisha.
Mimi niliona jeshi na nataka tofautisha jeshi na Mungiki ni kina nani tuambiwe.
I now hand over to my colleague Tony Sanya, who has been in Kisumu.
Thank you very much, Sally. As you correctly put it, we have been in Kisumu the whole day trying to monitor the situation on the ground. And going around talking to the people, they're all anxious, trying to wait for Ocampo's word to know who is in the list. And eventually, when he announced, we went out to seek for their views and expectations. And we filed the following report. Ocampo's naming of the 6 suspects was the most anticipated event today. Many of the Kisumu town residents crowded bars and any joint that had a television set to closely monitor the proceedings. The lakeside town was a hotbed during the poll clashes, but has since regained some of its shine.
Watu walikufa vibaya. Kwa maoni yangu mimi naona waende to the Hague, waeleze hiyo maneno ya kutosa vile natakikana.
Tumepata katiba mpya, wa Kenya wanajua ile kitu ilifanya waende kwa street na hatutarudia tena.
Hiyo ni kitu mzuri sana, inaonyesha ile watu wanaenda Hague. Sasa hiyo kitu, hiyo election violence, kitu kama hiyo haiwezi tendeka hapa Kenya tena.
The damage done to Kisumu town almost brought down the economy of the region, but investors are slowly trickling back.
But to us as investors, it really is something that we don't look into. All we want is the confidence in the country, confidence in the wananchis. That is the main thing.
Well, those were the views of the people of Kisumu, and they're just hoping that justice will be done and the law will take its course. Back to you from Kisumu, I'm Tony Sanya.